Yo, hopefully y'all can hear me. Let me go ahead and check my levels. Levels are good. Welcome back to the channel, everybody. You know who it is. It's your man RezysWrld reacting. What's cracking? We got the hunt for America's most wanted street racer, aka the TheStolenZ06. Now, I've always wondered what was the backstory behind these crazy videos that I've always seen of this black Z06 taunting police. I feel like he was doing this first before Squeeze Benz and all them boys. Or the first one to go famous for fucking with police. They went viral for dipping in and out of traffic. He went viral for fucking with police first. And now everyone's trying to be just like the Z06. But I heard recently that they caught the blacked out Z06. So we're going to see if they really caught him or not, man. But until then, everybody, hit that like, share, subscribe if you're new. And if you're not new, you got to drop a like for the algorithm. And if you're new and unsubscribe, hit the subscribe button, hit the like, and drop a fucking comment for the algorithm. Or does Charizard, or does Charmander have to come and incinerate your ass? You know what I mean? Yes, I have Charizard's head sitting right on my desk. I don't know why. Here's the video. But of course, before we start the video, we're gonna go ahead and get this sparked up a little bit.
In early 2024, a single video was uploaded on a new Instagram account under the name TheStolenZ06. The video shows a black Corvette pull up to a light while a police officer flashes his lights, signaling for him to pull over. But what the police officer didn't realize...
I remember seeing a lot of these videos, and now it's like, wow, like, niggas is really out here risking their freedom and their life playing with the police for views.
Is that this is exactly what the TheStolenZ06 had been looking for.
Whoever built his shit was fast.
And in only a matter of weeks, it would gain millions of views and hundreds of thousands of likes. Night after night, he would go out looking for police only to take off and make a mockery of them online. He has no license plate, and no one knows who the driver is. Hundreds of thousands of followers, millions of views. The TheStolenZ06 went viral for all the wrong reasons, and his identity is a complete mystery. Or is it?
Why buy a new computer when you can save money instead? PC.
The hunt for America's most wanted street racer, the TheStolenZ06. More and more videos ensued of the black, unmarked Corvette doing even crazier maneuvers. As the videos got wilder, so did the comments.
That thing was
Some
sexy.
people bashed the TheStolenZ06 for putting others in danger. Even conspiracies followed. Was the car stolen? Who in their right mind would film themselves driving a stolen car and breaking this many laws in the process? One comment summed it all up perfectly. You know you're doing a good job when they stop caring about you. Judging by this, it's safe to say his car wasn't stock, but
It was not stock.
The Z06 down. Using a Corvette made perfect sense. The Corvette C7 is a special generation. It's the last one with the traditional configuration.
Yeah.
Engine in the front and traction in the back. And you can never go wrong with this combination.
Nope.
The C7 continued the Corvette's legacy as an everyman supercar.
It
A
is.
daily driver you could take
The
to
Grand
track
Sport is so
or
much
escape
better.
from the police. The C7 was the complete package, but Chevrolet took it one step further with this. The Z06.
Yes,
Before we dive
the
into
Grand
the Z06,
Sport.
let's get one thing clear. The standard C7 was a beast. Its 6.2-liter V8 LT1 engine put out 455 horsepower and 460 pound-feet of torque, but that wasn't enough for the TheStolenZ06. Instead, he went for an even more powerful version. Obviously, we're talking about the Z06. And how did Chevrolet improve on the base model? By fitting a supercharger on it, and not just any supercharger. A 1.7-liter Eaton supercharger, along with stiffer suspension, an aero package, carbon ceramic brakes, and super soft tires. This became one of the fastest production cars ever made.
It still
the
is.
Z06 produces 650 horsepower.
Those motherfuckers
and
beat Hellcats like
650
it's nothing.
pound-feet of torque, and it tops out at 185 miles per hour. So, the Corvette Z06 is the perfect car for getaway driving. It's not only extremely fast, but it's also relatively cheap. When it came out in 2015, the Z06 cost the 2024 equivalent of $104,917. That's cheap for supercar performance. And thus, this Corvette became the perfect car for a bandit such as the TheStolenZ06. The videos. Most of the TheStolenZ06's videos start the same way. He's rolling to a halt, and a cop is chasing him, usually with the lights flashing. Now, let's do a bit of forensic analysis here. The lights are flashing because cops already laid their eyes on the TheStolenZ06. Be it by urban legend or because the Corvette flew past him, the cop is already alert. Then, he issues a warning, but the TheStolenZ06 doesn't care. Instead, he gently rolls the vet and then steps on the gas. All cops could do was look at a very appropriate license plate as it disappeared into the dark. The rest is viral internet history, but hey, at least he did warn viewers not to copy him. Still, many wondered how could he get away, literally, with this. He's clearly breaking the law, and it's all on video. Well, there was a big problem. Nobody knew who he was. He was more a fictional character than a real-life criminal. He was the stuff of legend.
It's definitely a
Let's
cop,
face it,
bro.
The TheStolenZ06 was untouchable. Or was he? The hunt. The TheStolenZ06 had drawn the attention of authorities, and they had been after him for months. But interestingly, not because he was running from the police. Instead, cops were more interested in whether he had stolen the car or not. After all, he checked all the boxes. He did tons of illegal stuff. He recorded them. He uploaded them for the world to see. He went viral. Plus, it's in his name. So, authorities had all the reasons to believe that the car was, in fact, stolen. That's where Operation Scarlet comes in. Operation Scarlet stands for Stolen Car and Recovery Law Enforcement Team. But they did their job, and did it well. After several run-ins with the law, where the TheStolenZ06 always escaped, authorities decided to track down a possibly stolen or cloned Chevrolet Corvette Z06. They established roadblocks and were on the lookout for a very noticeable car. It turns out that a black Z06 causing chaos and mayhem in the Charlotte-Mecklenburg area isn't that common, so tracking him down was not as hard.
Is she
Nope,
texting
it's
someone
not. That's
behind your
called
back?
cameras,
A
nigga.
single
In March 2024,
You know how much surveillance we live in today? He definitely got caught because all they had to do was just follow the surveillance footage back to whatever traffic light caught him. Because best believe he got caught on some traffic light camera.
a police officer from the Charlotte-Mecklenburg PD attempted to pull over a Corvette that matched the infamous description of the TheStolenZ06. It was black, and the notorious license plate read, "Will Run." The cops were so desperate to finally catch their most wanted target that they barricaded him in a parking lot, attempting to smash in his window. Naturally, the TheStolenZ06 wasn't about to surrender without a struggle. The driver floored it and managed to break through the barricade, at least for a moment. But his escape was short-lived, as the police soon closed in on their target. The hunt for America's most wanted street racer had nearly come to an end. But the story was just beginning. The TheStolenZ06's attempted getaway almost happened. He managed to free himself from the cops, but was eventually caught. And here's the most ironic part of the story. The Corvette wasn't stolen. Operation Scarlet's suspicions were wrong, but they led to victory. They had finally caught the TheStolenZ06. But who was he? This guy. Carlos Clark. This wasn't Clark's first encounter with the law. According to the Cornelius Police Department, Clark had been arrested for felonious eluding with a motor vehicle. The problem for Clark was that things turned out much worse this time. The CMPD got a search warrant and uncovered a large stash of illegal substances, including over 100 pounds of narcotics, 10 pounds of edible products, a large amount of cash, and various other substances. And even after getting caught, myths continued to surround the TheStolenZ06. Rumors online circulated that the authorities found all of this in the Corvette, but that wasn't true. It was all found in his house, which for Clark only made matters worse. He faced serious consequences. Felony
He's
flee
fucked.
and elude arrest with motor vehicle, hit and run property damage, reckless driving, assault with deadly weapon, resisting public officer, possession of narcotics with intent to distribute, among numerous other charges.
It explains how he got that
didn't stop him.
Z06.
The same day he was arrested, Clark posted the $20,000 bail and immediately returned to posting on social media. However, not long after, his accounts went silent. With an impending trial, it's no surprise. But now, we all know one thing for certain. Given the chance, the TheStolenZ06 will run.
Yo, he's still doing this shit. He's still out there on trial doing this shit. Best believe he gonna beat this case. Oh, he gonna beat that case. Cause I remember, now I seen that the end of the video, I remember seeing the article that they put out saying that they caught the blacked out Z06. That's crazy. That's crazy. He's still out there. Now it explains why he can afford the Z06. This nigga was a drug dealer. This nigga was a drug dealer selling 100 pounds of edibles. It must not be allowed to have THC out there, so people must like the edibles because it's discreet. That nigga had that work, man. That nigga was doing it. That Z06 is not fucking cheap.